Alright, so, what have I gotten done since the last time? Absolutely nothing. Well, not quite. I've done a couple of things, but not much. I've made this tunnel, which goes, well, as you can see, down into an existing tunnel that already existed. It'll need fixing up, but for now it's an existing tunnel, and it has this. It's intended to be a storage area, but this is well, this is a sort of memorial shrine section. I started doing this in part due to Technoblade. He was one of my biggest inspirations, and with the fact that he seemed to get suddenly fixated on something and go off on tangents while still being entertaining and while being good at speaking was something that really inspired me, because I always felt self-conscious about that sort of stuff. So yeah, Technoblade never dies. Right, I realised while making the shrine that I was going to need a lot more bone meal. Oh yeah, sorry if you can hear the fan in the background. There's a heat wave going on. I like, not boiling alive. But I really need a lot more bone meal. Partly, as it's my only method of white dye, but mainly because of the sheer quantity of glow lichen I intend to use, because I really like it as a lighting source, but, it does one light, and I'm still in 17.1. I figured, therefore, the best way for my near endless quantities of glow lichen, endless quantities of bone meal I need for my glow lichen is moss. And I also need to fix the sound stuff. You know what? I'll do that later. But and where do I have that I can consistently get a lot of moss? That's right, the pit. I haven't dug it out yet. Well, dug a little bit of it out yet, as you can tell by the weird edges. But I have everything I need for this. I have a moss. I have a bed. I have hoppers. I have a chest. And, most importantly, I have a hoe and a composter. Now that should work. And if I do that, all of my bone meal should come through there. But, oh, and obviously bone meal. And, now then, so this is about how much lower it is after one hoe, or about half an hour, as you can see, it's about to break. I'm thinking that's, based on my estimate, about a layer and a half. It's a bit hard to tell because of how uneven it was. I should probably sleep before mobs start spawning on me. And I definitely am going to need some netherite hoe so that it, lasts long enough to do any level of work. And I probably should get a couple more so I can, do sections at a time. But, yeah. See how that goes. It has, however, been producing bone meal. Well, it's been producing bone meal that I've used on the moss. But yeah, that's good. That's going well. This is how much I got done before a thunderstorm happened. And I decided to collect the heads. Or more accurately, decided to collect the 3 heads that I can't get regularly. Creeper, zombie, and skeleton. And I did alright until I blew up my composter and the chest and the other hopper for the composter. So, I kind of need to do that again. But I did manage to successfully get some heads, which I've moved out of there, yes, and I also have I'm one hoe down. Yeah, so I wanted two regular creeper heads. One for banner patterning and the other for, having a creeper head. So I can start slowly gathering all of the heads that I can gain. Yes, that does mean I'm going to... Whoops. Kill a bunch of animals. I really hate boats. I should probably make myself a sword, but anyway, unrelated. For looting head reasons. Oh, yeah, there's my my sheep for bed production, so I can go netherite mining. And hopefully not die. Yes, I am only wearing a gold helmet. I can't really be bothered to deal with anything else. But, on a more productive note, I do actually now have a plan for that section of the, worship house thingy, whatever they're called. They got a funky name. I genuinely don't know what they're called. Please help. I could Google it, but I don't want to, so I won't. I have a horrible feeling that you just saw the caps lock button flash up, because welcome to this thing. Oh, wait, I might have... Anyway. Tangents, a lot of them, but that means that, before I do that, I want to get the, basement villagers sorted, because, well, that'll make my life easier if I've got all of this set up before I try and do anything else with it. So on that note, let's jump into a time lapse. So I now have all of the villagers sorted, at least somewhat. Slight change in the ceiling design. When I inevitably update and become capable of getting frog lights, I will add some ochre frog lights in here and remove the lanterns. But that's a way off, so it'll look like this for quite a while now. I will, however, say that the worst part about dealing with villagers is that when you're done with what you're doing, but you're gonna need to do it again at some point. Because, for example, if I can find it, I have this villager that only does mending and does these two trades, so they may end up staying. But my sweeping edge also does mending and those two trades, so I may remove this villager and replace it with a different one. Because that would be efficient, an efficient use of space. I probably won't expand this area. I say, thinking that I might maybe expand this area if I decide it would be entertaining. What I probably will do, however, is put barrels there, one of them for soul speed and the other for other useful enchantments. However, as of right now, I think almost all of my villagers, maybe all of my villagers, yes cat, are fully upgraded? Okay, this dude isn't, but, oh look, you give me Aqua Affinity. Does the Aqua Affinity do give me anything? Yeah, see, this is what I mean. I need to go through and basically go, yeah, so you do give me Infinity, so you probably will stay, because it's not worth getting rid of them. However, the other fun thing is the number of iron golems I now have walking around, which is great. It's an unofficial iron farm, because all of these dudes are now in here with beds. Because I moved them out of the basement because they were getting in my way. My basement, on the other hand, is set up with a little villager breeder that I just threw together, and I throw in carrots from this barrel when I want more villagers. But I currently have this dude. I think if I open those, he'll come out into here, which I don't want to do. I need to change that to a button that I can see. But, at which point it becomes fairly simple, other than making sure that my villager doesn't, get killed again. So I move them out of the way while they're curing. That way I can, leave them alone to cure. However, I think my bees have all died, and I don't know what happened. So, I had 2 beehives full of bees, one of which had no bees in. I don't quite know what happened there. And so I put them down here and slowly bred them back up to the original number, and I had all of these hives filled with bees. I don't currently have anything on me to do that, but I can't hear the bees' work sound, and I made sure they can't accidentally injure themselves from the trapdoors, so I don't know what's happening. But I have heard, I can't remember where, but I did hear other people having bees disappear problems occasionally, because they just do that. But I thought by containing... Let's see, that's not moss. I thought by containing them that, I'd be able to stop them from disappearing. Oh, and I added the little lantern there, so I think that looks a lot better than it did before. It'll probably get changed every now and then, as I slowly make it look better, because I didn't exactly spend a while plotting that out. But I don't really know, because, well, sorry, not that, I don't know why I'm looking at that. The bees obviously aren't there, which is inconvenient. However, I don't know why they're not there. And if I knew why they disappeared, that would be helpful, but I don't, I'm however now going to do this on the... oh right, there's 8 of them. On the off chance that when I come by this and there's more of them full, I'll know I'm just at odd hours, although I highly doubt that. What I might do is, well, attempt to get more bees. I put this flower there for that very reason. With any luck I'll get a bee's nest. What's that for? Oh, that's for my sword. However, on less annoying news, I do now, if I go over here, have some netherite. And I am probably going to end this video here and leave you while I go netherite mining. Well, I conclude this video here.